I'm about to show you the power of ChatGPT when it comes to creating an entire product for you. First, I'm asking ChatGPT to give me 10 ebook ideas for moms who want better routines. It quickly gave me 10 ebook ideas from morning reset, nap time power hour, balanced mom routines, how to simplify your evenings, how to get ready in 30 minutes or less, from chaos to calm, weekly reset rituals, the busy mom's time blocking playbook, meal planning, self-care, all these different ideas that span a variety of different topics. From here, it asked if I wanted to map out which books would sell better on Etsy versus Amazon KDP, and I said, sure, go ahead, let me know. And it tells you which books are better suited for Etsy versus Amazon KDP and why they would do better on, this platform versus that platform. So I decided to go with the meal planning made simple for moms who hate meal planning idea, because I felt like that was versatile. It could work for both. So I asked ChatGPT to create an outline of the chapters and the sections for this specific ebook. The key to getting the best result with ChatGPT is to be very specific. So when you're saying, okay, create the chapter outlines, be specific. How many chapters do you want? At first I said 10, then I decided to do 25 so that it could be really in-depth and it could give me a variety of different topics to choose from. And it quickly gave me chapter outlines for 25 different chapters, different ways that you can meal plan, how to build a meal planning system, different plug and play meal plans, how to come up with different recipes, switching things out, how to stay consistent. All of that ChatGPT was able to give me in 25 chapters. And so now what we need to do is ask ChatGPT to draft all the sections and chapters for us so that it can go deeper into each section, into each chapter, and make it ready for us to plug and play into our ebook. ChatGPT just gave us the outline for every single chapter, every single topic. It went deeper into that specific topic. It gave us tips, and it also gave us bonus tools and template ideas to create, to add as a bonus to our product in order to attract customers and get them to buy. Now, what we're going to do next is head over to Canva, and we're going to create the size for our ebook. I like to do an 8.5 by 11 inches. That's usually the standard for an ebook. And then you go over, and I just like to type in ebook with multiple pages, because some of them have multiple pages and some of them don't. And so you just go through the different templates, see which one you like, which one you feel like you can use. And I decided to go with this one that already had like a food theme. And I clicked apply all pages, and it will automatically apply all the pages for you to be able to go in and edit. So from here, I didn't like all the pages in this specific template, so I decided to mix it with another template. So I grabbed some of the pages from this other template and added it in there, and then began to edit, editing the colors, editing the text, getting rid of stuff that I didn't want or didn't like, switching out the pictures. And then from here, we could start to, insert the information from ChatGPT into our ebook. You can start to play around with the different colors of the pictures or the text boxes, colors for the background. You can change the font, the color of the fonts, and you can switch out the pictures that come with the templates. You don't have to keep exactly what's in the templates. You can change the photo, make it spread out some more. Just make sure that everything looks good, it looks centered, and that you are able to start plugging in your ebook information from ChatGPT. So head on back over to ChatGPT and go through the chapter outlines that it gave you, and you can start to copy and paste this back into Canva. And we're gonna, base our ebook off of this, but it doesn't have to be exactly this. You can change up the wording, you can put in your own experiences if you have experiences, put in your own words, your own voice, make it your own. You can switch it up, but we're using ChatGPT as like a base, something to go off of to give us an idea of what we should include in our ebook. ChatGPT gave me some bonus tools and templates and ideas that I could use as a bonus for this meal plan ebook. And I decided to ask ChatGPT to create an outline for the bonuses. You can do that too. So if it gives you an idea for something and you want to use it, just go ahead and ask ChatGPT to outline it for you, to expound on, that template, show you what it looks like. And then again, you can use that and go back to Canva and start to draft the bonuses as well as your ebook. So now I wanted to ask ChatGPT because I feel like it was kind of general, kind of basic on the chapters. So what I did was ask ChatGPT to go deeper. And you can do this. You can ask ChatGPT to go deeper on certain topics, on certain chapters, a few at a time, so that it gives you, more detail. It gives you actionable steps. You could ask ChatGPT, go deeper on these chapters with actionable steps, with tips, with hacks, whatever it is that you want to include in your ebook. You can ask ChatGPT to give you ideas for those and to go deeper into that topic so that it's not so generic and basic. So now, you can start to edit the ebook, change the text of your titles, change the font, and then just, again, start copying and pasting whatever it is you're going to use from ChatGPT into your ebook, and then start editing, adding your own wording, editing the spacing and everything like that. So we have the chapter outlines, but guess what? We still don't have a title. So what are we going to do? Go over to ChatGPT and ask it to give us some title ideas. So I typed in, what are some title ideas for this ebook? And I also put in some ideas that I had before, asking ChatGPT for this. So I had 2 title ideas, and I put that in there to kind of give ChatGPT an idea of the direction that I was going in. And from here, ChatGPT gave me a whole bunch of like title ideas based off of, the meaning of the book, the different vibes that it would give, stress-free and relatable vibe, fast and time-saving vibe, action and toolkit vibe, relief and transformation vibe. It gave a whole bunch of different ebook title ideas with the different vibes that I might be going for with the ebook. So I decided to go with the Breathe Easy Meal Planning title. Meal planning made easy for busy moms, simple routines for busy moms. And then I just started to edit it, seeing, how I wanted it to look, if I wanted the wording to be up top or at the bottom. And I decided to keep it at the top, and then at the bottom include the fact that I was adding extra bonuses on the title page. So I kept, everything pretty centered, make sure that it was even. And then, just went ahead and started editing the chapter table of contents, the titles for those, making sure that it went in order and that it flowed, so that when I go to put in the different chapter text and copy, it'll flow right through the journey that I want the reader to go through. Like, okay, do this first and then do this, get your mindset right. This is the problem. And then go into the solution and the transformation, the different tools that you will need in order to achieve this. And then giving ideas of, different meals, different meal plans, what to do when challenges come up. All of that is going to flow throughout the ebook. And that's what you want to make sure happens with your ebook as well. You want it to flow and take the reader through a journey. By following along in this video, we have created the base for our ebook. We have our title page, we have our table of contents, we have our introduction, and we have our first chapter. So from here, you just continue to build upon that. You add more pages, keep it, keep the look and the vibe consistent. Just keep adding those title pages and, go from ChatGPT over into your ebook and just keep going back and forth, copying and pasting until you have your entire outline. And then, like I said, go in there, add your own experiences and wording, switch it up, however you want to, until it gets to looking and sounding the way that you want it to. But ChatGPT makes it so much easier, so much faster, gives you, the idea, because a lot of the time it be that idea of, I don't know how I want it to look, how I want it to flow, what's supposed to be included. ChatGPT helps with all of that. So now we're able to go ahead and just, keep building it out. And before you know it, you'll have your ebook done. And this is how the ebook turned out. I am loving it. I'm definitely about to slap this up on my Etsy. If you would like to grab this template, this ebook, to be able to sell to your audience, it will be in the description and the comments below. And subscribe, like, share this video, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials on how to create and grow your digital product business. And grab my Canva to Cash Playbook, which shows you exactly how to create digital products using Canva and how to grow on social media and your Etsy shop. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.